This video should actually be as like how I got a client signed with 124 followers, but how do you actually get on a call with a client once they have like, hey, okay, I'm interested, I want to know more about this. And before I start off this video, I just want to say that when I partner up with a creator or when I partner up with anyone, they get lucky, not me. And if they win, I win. And don't get me wrong, it's not overconfidence. It's just hard to be nervous when I've did the same thing over and over again. So in the past 4 weeks, from November 12th to December 5th, I've sent 204 very personalized Loom videos as my outreach, where I help creators monetize their content by selling info products. In this video, I'm going to talk about what happened in the past 4 weeks and how many replies I got in the last week especially, and how I managed to book 2 calls and almost close the client, and I have another call tomorrow. So let's get started. So as I said, from the past 4 weeks, I've sent 205 very personalized Loom videos as my initial message, and then I sent another follow-up message. If they like that, they're gonna hit a good thumbs up in the chat. That's the CTA I use. And after that CTA, I usually send a 9-minute full complete breakdown video of what exactly I help them do and how the structure works, and how, even though if they don't partner up with me, they can just use that structure and improve their funnels or content or their communities in general, right? So in the last week alone, I've sent, so from Monday to Friday, okay, I've sent 85 Loom videos. So everybody was men, and I'm gonna say why I sent to all the men creators instead of women. I'm gonna talk about that later in next few minutes, but everybody was men because they are my ideal avatar for me, because I'm a man, and I found that I'm getting 2 to 3 replies every single day. So out of those 85 Loom videos I sent this last week, I got like 14 replies, meaning my reply rate is 18%, which is really good. A reply rate of an 18% for a cold DM is really good, okay? So that's a win. Out of those 14 replies I got, 10 of them were not interested or they just lost interest. 4 of them were actually interested. And so out of those 14 replies I got, 4 of them were interested. So that means it's a 30% interest. 30% of those 14 people actually wanted my services, right? And I always do this as first come first serve, and I only work as one-on-one so that I can do as much personalization as I can when I start off, and completely tailor everything, create custom offers with them together on same team, custom funnels, and I will help them from scratch. So from the content, how do I nurture their audience, and actually taking calls with those audience, and then structuring the content, getting an offer done, and then building all the backend systems and monetizing their content completely. So I got a call on Saturday, which is yesterday, and I closed the client on the call. And today is Sunday. This video should actually be as like how I got a client signed with 124 followers, but unfortunately he went back, and then we just thought that we are not aligned. So he just stepped back. He just wanted to focus on growing his brand, which I told that I would help him, but he said I won't be having any upside, which is true, but you know, I was still trying to help him, but that's not the case. So today he reversed the thing, because there was a 24-hour gap between where I need to send an agreement, but I asked for the email, he did not send it, and then 24 hours later, he refused. That's fine, I respect that decision. So I managed to book another call for tomorrow with another creator, um, and it's just a discovery call, nothing too crazy. Let's see what happens. So it's basically out of those 4 people, I managed to book calls with 2, so that's 50% booking rate. And close rate, I thought I closed one client, I signed him, but yeah, it got reversed, so I'm not going to count that. To be determined. All right. So coming to the lessons learned, the first thing is, do not send, if you're a man, if you're a guy, do not send messages to girl creators. When you have less than 200 followers, at least me, I just have 124 followers, right, on my Instagram page, and I have a verified badge on my page. I've sent, I think, my first 100 or 105 emails, everybody was a girl creator, because I thought there is so much potential, they don't know they're missing out. But honestly, nobody cares. Probably they're too scared or thought I'm scammed. I got blocked by 4 people. It's just waste of time, waste of efforts, waste of everything. So if you have less than 200 followers, just do not bother to message girls. Like, it's not going to work. It's just waste of time. And it's not that my profile is bad. You can actually look into my Instagram profile. It's optimized, it's good, nothing scammy, anything like that. But yeah, just do not bother to message girls. It's gonna waste your time. But if you're a girl on the other side, you can message guys. I don't think they will have a problem. Alright, if you have a verified badge, if you're a girl, I don't think most guys will have a problem. They would actually look into the message. They won't block you. Yeah, that's it. So moving on to that, volume negates luck. Principle learned from Alex Hormozy. And if I don't get a client again, I'm gonna send another 200 videos. That's not a big deal for me. I will send as many Loom videos personally as possible to get one client signed. I just need to get one client, one partner, in order to prove that I can do the work for them, and I can grow their accounts. I can efficiently master and monetize their content because of the assets that I have and the connections that I have. I can do that. That's all. So volume is the way to go. And if I don't sign another client tomorrow, another 100 videos are being sent in the next week, and probably the next week's video is going to be my first video where I talk about like actually signing a client. So, and also a big lesson learned when I was on call with the previous creator is that get an agreement ready before you get on a call. Okay, like, and make them read the agreement. Like, let them know, hey, this is what I'm gonna take, this is what I'm gonna do, and everything. Go over that agreement and use Panda Docs to sign it, just to stay on paper. Okay, so that you are safe, he is safe, you're not scamming him, he is not scamming you, stuff like that. Okay, so get that contract ready, get that agreement ready, and towards the end of the call, once you convinced the creator that you will genuinely try to help him and grow his account and monetize his content, get him signed right on the call itself. Okay, if you drag it another 24 hours, or if you let him off the call, yeah, that's what exactly happened to me. He might change his mind, but on that spot, I actually have the recording of the call, but I don't want to show that. I would need to take permission of the client. But he actually said, I trust you, let's get, I have chats, but then after 24 hours, he changed his mind. That's fine. But the only thing is, if I signed contract with him right there, he wouldn't double think it again. He would not. I don't think he would. Okay, because he already agreed into an agreement, and I would try to provide as much as value to him as possible, and there is no going back once you sign the agreement. Again, you can terminate it. That's totally fine too. That works too. If there is like serious emergencies and stuff, that's fine. You do not want to force a business partner or a creator who don't want to work with you. That's not the case. But what I'm trying to say is, before you get on a call with the client, get the contract ready before, and make him sign the contract on the call with you, and then you will be done. Then you have a client. Boom. All right. So how do you actually get on a call with a client once they have like, hey, okay, I'm interested, I want to know more about this, and then you are going to be like, hey, hi brother, so it would be, to avoid all this back and forth texting, a 10-15 minute call would work for you. You ask the question, and in many cases they will say yes. And do not send him your calendar. Don't do that. It's the worst possible thing that you can do when you are setting an appointment with them. Okay, ask them, hey, if you are working at that time, you ask them, hey, does today or tomorrow work for you? Give them two options. And in most cases, people do not think more than that. Okay, they're gonna think, hey, am I free today or tomorrow? So if they say today, fine. If they say tomorrow, that's fine. You're gonna get an answer. Once they say that, okay, so does tomorrow 10 a.m. or 1 p.m. work for you? Again, you give two options to them, and most probably they will choose one of those things. Once again, completely. And this is from 8-figure, 9-figure entrepreneurs, which is coming. So this structure, how do I book a call? This is like this. Always give your prospect two options and make them, and in most cases they will say yes to one thing. That's how it works. And once they say, okay, 1 p.m. works for me, and then you ask for an email to send a calendar invite, and then you send a calendar invite and you ask them, hey, I've sent a calendar invite, can you please confirm that you got it? And once they check and they confirmed that they got the calendar invite, you're gonna say that, hey, can you accept the calendar invite? And now they accept the calendar invite, and there you go. You got a client appointment booked, right? That's how you do, one by one. Do not skip anything in between. If you do that, that's gone. Okay, it's not gonna work. So yeah, so that's what I did in the past 7 days, from Monday to Friday, Saturday. Yesterday I had a call. I thought I got closed, but hey, surprise, that didn't happen. Tomorrow I have a call. Let's see what's gonna happen. If me and him are not aligned again, that's totally fine. I'm gonna send another 200 videos, and keep sending videos in volume and with personalization, and I will try to provide as much value as possible to them. But as I said, the person who I partner with, they get lucky, they win, and if they win, I win. It's a win-win situation. So see you guys next week.